The Olympics are always incredibly exciting. Yeah, I mean, it is like the pinnacle of our sport. And so obviously there's an increase of attention, and with that an increase of opportunity too. And I mean, yeah, it's nice to kind of have that focal point and have that excitement with so many people. I think every sport has that kind of severity of difficulty that yeah, I mean, skiing, especially downhill skiing, it's thrilling and there's a challenge to it, but ultimately I'm in that scenario because of all the work and preparation that goes into it. I mean, I was talking with you know, a skier earlier today just about what like they do in their sport and how I could never do that, but like, you know, doing flips and doing, you know, all these different types of tricks are just insane to me, and it's because they, you know, prepare in that environment, whereas I'm preparing in mine. A brutal thing about the sport is, I think, in a way, the unpredictability from race to race. And I mean, for me, I feel like I'll get this feeling of freedom, and you know, I go out and race and I ski unbelievably. And when I'm doing it though, it just feels so natural. And then when I go to a different venue, trying to replicate that same feeling, and it does not work at all. So it's about that adaptability from one venue to the next, and also recognizing, you know, previous success doesn't always kind of, it does not predict what's going to happen in the future. And so knowing that you kind of always have to be evolving and always have to be giving your best. And also, you know, you never know what day is going to be a good day, so you might as well go out there and give yourself the best opportunity. The difference between a season-ending injury and success is, I mean, it just comes down to one bad turn. So you know, you always kind of have to go out there and find how far you can push yourself without going too far. Understanding those limits that we all have, and trying to, you know, always navigate that as best as possible. But it's not easy. I mean, that's why there is such a high, you know, injury rate in the sport of skiing. Yeah, I don't know what to expect yet. I mean, my experience in Korea was, honestly, there weren't that many fans. There were less fans there than most World Cups. And so, or at least competing in that environment, I actually feel like I fed off of it and found it was easier to just do what you're there for. Like, the purpose was so clear, and that was the skiing. And then same thing with Beijing with no fans. It was kind of the same thing. Like, we just had this whole mountain we got to play with and have fun, and you're so removed from everything that's built into the Olympics from the viewer's standpoint. So I kind of hope that in a way Italy will be like that. Obviously I want fans there because it's fun competing in front of a crowd, but it's also, it'll be cool too if it is kind of a small thing that we are removed, because I think it'll, for me, it'll feel like I can just fully focus in on the event itself.